Most people don't know there's a secret to making twists actually stay, and once you know it, you'll never go back to twists that fall apart. Today, we're doing a simple, everyday parted half up with twists, perfect for a regular day at home, schoolwork, chores, music practice. Nothing fancy, just neat and practical and pretty. And I'm going to show you exactly how to make those twists hold. Start by parting her hair. You can do a center part or a side part, whatever looks best with her face shape and hair texture. You might choose to do a center part, but today, because we're going for that relaxed casual look, I'll be doing a side part. If you want something more intentional and polished, a decided side part with tighter twists looks really sharp. Brush through both sides so you're working with smooth sections. We're taking sections from about temple level and working back toward the ears. You could even start above the eyebrows. You want enough hair to create substantial twists, not little tiny strands that won't hold, but nice, workable sections, even if you're working with baby fine hair. Now, here's where most people go wrong with twists. The secret to twists that stay is this. You twist the individual strands in opposite directions first, and then you wrap them around each other. Watch closely. Take your section and divide it into two pieces. I'm going to twist the right piece clockwise away from her face, and I'm going to twist the left piece counterclockwise, also away from her face. Both pieces are twisted in opposite directions. This is what creates tension. This is what makes them lock together when you wrap them. Now, I'm going to wrap those two twisted pieces around each other, and they're going to stay because of that initial twist in opposite directions. See how they grip each other? That's what you want. The first few times you do this, it's going to feel awkward. Your hands aren't used to twisting in opposite directions while also wrapping. But I promise, once you get the feel for it, it becomes second nature. Now we're doing the same thing on the other side. Divide this section into two pieces, twist each piece in opposite directions, then wrap them together. Keep a little tension as you twist so it stays tight, not pulling her scalp tight, just enough tension that the hair isn't loose and floppy. All right, both sides are twisted. You can see how they're holding their shape already, not trying to unravel like loose twists do. Now here's a note about hair texture. Freshly washed hair is slippery and difficult to work with for styles like this. Day-old hair that has a little natural texture and oil, is your friend. It grips, it holds, it cooperates. If you just washed her hair this morning and you're struggling, that's probably why. Tomorrow will be easier. And before we finish up, I want to mention something. If you're enjoying these daily hairstyle tutorials, I'd love to have you join my weekly newsletter. It's where I share encouragement for mothers of daughters, practical wisdom, thoughts on raising girls with intention, and the kind of conversation you'd have with a trusted friend. It's free, it's personal, and the community of women who've joined has become such a gift to me. The link is in the description below, and I'd be so glad to welcome you there. All right, let's bring this together. Now we're joining both twists together. You have options here depending on the look you want. You could braid these two twisted sections together for something a little more intricate. That looks really pretty and adds extra security. Or you can simply bring them together and secure with an elastic. That's what I'm doing today because we're keeping this simple and everyday. Now, placement matters. Where you position this on her head changes the whole vibe of the style. If you pull the twists back to the crown of her head and secure them higher and tighter, you get a more intentional, polished look. Great for church or when she needs to look particularly put together. But if you bring them to the center of her head, just below the crown, and keep everything a little looser and gentler, you get this soft, casual feel. That's what we're going for today since it's just a regular day at home. School, chores, music practice. Nothing fancy required. And finish with a bow. I'm using just a simple bow today, nothing elaborate, just a little touch of everyday elegance. And there you go. Twisted half up that will actually stay in place all day. Now, if you're working on breakfast while you're doing hair, and honestly, who isn't multitasking in the morning, this is about the point where you'd want to add your grits to the pot now that the water's boiling. And if you don't know what grits are or you think you don't like them, then I'm sorry. You are truly missing out on one of the great pleasures of a frosty morning in the South. And speaking of the South, we Southern mamas do love our grits and our bows, and we consider both to be necessities of life, not optional, essential. Your daughter might be able to survive without a bow in her hair, technically speaking, but why would she want to? This is what everyday elegance looks like in real life. Not elaborate, not Instagram perfect, just neat, practical, and pretty. A style you can do while you're cooking breakfast that holds through a full day of school and chores and music practice, and that takes you maybe 3 minutes start to finish, once you get the hang of those twists. This is day 3 of 25 days of intentional elegance. Tomorrow, we're doing a low, twisted half up with a velvet ribbon bow, something a little more sophisticated for those times when you need your hair out of your face, but still want to look really lovely. Before you go, if you liked the bow you saw here today, everything I make is handmade with care and designed to last. The shop link is right below, and I'd be honored to serve your family. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me. I'll see you tomorrow.